Okay, so this is the Floki utility partnership announcement. This is where they could be announcing what diamond, silver and bronze utility will be for their NFT cards. They're also dropping, I believe, the Ruby NFT.
What's going on, boys and girls?
Hey, Saber.
How's it going, bro? You good? It's been a while.
Buongiorno, greeting from northern Finland. Boom.
What's going on, bro? Hello,
Alles gut, alles gut.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Oh, my family.
What's
What
happening?
up,
Everyone
what
good?
up?
Everyone feeling good? Let's get these numbers build up a bit. It's been a while.
The NFT, the Ruby NFT,
I
the
just
utility
saw
for that as
an
well.
announcement, so
Mr. Brown. You're just
Yeah,
in time, my
awesome.
friend. So, yeah, we're... see Dexy.
How's everyone doing today?
Good, man. Good. Very excited after the presentation we had the other day. And the news that we're about to drop now as well.
Yeah, I'm quite tired today, you know, like from all the work and stuff, but like I thought I had to stay around for this one, so.
Oh, brother, I'm with you, man. I'm run down as hell. But all those late night VCs catching up, I think. But yeah, had to be here. We've got Dexy here as well. Dex Hawk, what's going on?
What's up, man? What's up?
Hey,
You know I gotta be. I never miss this.
Of course. Well, I think you're the guy to be dropping this news, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe. We'll see. I like the announcement.
You always
I think
I know. So yeah, I know. So you got to, man. You got to. How many numbers are we waiting for here? How many we got?
I don't know. Let's pick a crazy number. Let's say 200.
200. Yeah, 200.
It's the middle of the day on a Friday. I don't know that everybody's hanging out on Telegram today.
Can we get people in the chat room just telling people to? Yeah, there you go. Oh man, that presentation. Oh, Dex, were you there? You were there, weren't you?
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there for it.
Ah, you weren't there, dude, man.
I missed it. What was it?
That was.
We tell people? What it was?
No. I don't like.
can't
Well,
tell.
no.
Do we record it at least?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we recorded it. No.
I miss everything, man. I get some smoke in my lungs, and all of a sudden the whole world moves on without me.
Oh, dude, what are you smoking up there?
Smoking? I wasn't smoking anything. I was barbecuing.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. Okay, you were smoking barbecue. Then. Great. That better have been some good meat because
Almost died.
Well,
It
for the
tasted
meat?
awful because I had a headache the whole time. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay,
That is some lethal charcuterie.
maybe Uber next time. Dude.
Dude, I was trying to grill on a tiny little grill a giant 1.5-inch thick hot roast, and it was a tiny little grill that just sits on right on your deck.
No.
Man, that was like it took forever, and I was like the fire kept going out, and I had to keep blowing on it, and I think I just inhaled too much when I was blowing on it.
So why was what was up with that grill? Why did you have such?
Oh, that's just a tiny grill. I don't have a big grill. I live in an apartment, bro. I'm crypto rich, but I am cash poor. I am very
don't worry,
cash
man. I know that feeling. Yeah, don't worry.
I haven't cashed out shit. I'm late to every payment every month because I'm like, oh shit, hold on. What do I gotta sell some crypto.
The thing about crypto, right, is you just don't want to sell it. You don't want to use it.
No, I don't, because I know the gains. So I'm like, why would I?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I sell $10 today. It's $20 like in a week.
188. Come on. We only need 12 more people.
So I see this bees typing thing. I just saw a meme in our meme archive thing that I thought was hilarious. Saber, I don't know if you've seen it. It's that WWE meme with that guy that has the different levels of excitement or whatever. And so like the first level of excitement is B is typing. The second level of excitement is Saber is speaking.
No, I
Need to go look at
What's the next one? Dex Hawk is
it.
alive.
It was only 2. They only cut off at 2.
Wow.
We need to come up with a third one.
Okay. Floki hitting.
Guys, we're over 200. We're over 200.
There you go. There's your third
Over
one.
200. There you go, Dexy boy. I think you should deliver, my friend.
Dex Hawk is alive. Alright, we're at 200. Man, okay.
203.
So basically, we've added some more beautiful, amazing utility to our coin, further legitimizing our stance as the fucking dog coin to beat. Like, we're, my God, guys. If you thought CryptoCart was big, if you thought Floki Place was big, get ready for this shit, because this shit's next level. So, as far as I know, and other admins, feel free to add on top of this, because I'm just going off of what I read today and what B told me earlier. But we have partnered with a multi-purpose crypto marketplace called Curate that basically has a gasless NFT marketplace, and we're going to be using them not only for our NFT, things that we're going to be launching in the future, but also they have physical goods that they sell on there as well. And we're going to be one of the only coins that you can use to buy on their platform, to buy things. And it's kind of like think of it kind of like Amazon, but with crypto.
Okay there guys, so you've just heard there that Floki has now partnered Curate, and there'll be a list of things that you can do and buy. You can buy flights and all sorts, as they're doing with CryptoCart, and it's completely away from the government. It's completely decentralized. You can have Floki in your wallet, and then start buying things like Nintendos, game consoles, flights, clothes, shoes. You can go to Amazon and buy anything. Floki is a movement token. Now there has been a few concerns over Project X and the likelihood that people that are not getting paid, that are volunteers in the group, will one day just make enough money from Floki and disappear and the project will collapse. And that was answered beautifully in the next part. So let's just watch that.
I read in some of the messages in the chat, and I continuously follow the Telegram group, but I read that no one gets paid, and that really concerns me. And the reason I say that is because I do think that one of the strengths that this coin has is the people that are at the top, the leadership team, that really follows and pushes through with all the different partnerships and finding different ways to make this coin or token relevant. So what is the risk of someone of the big players abandoning the token and just leaving the whole community hanging dry? That to me is something that concerns me as an investor, right? As someone that is putting money into the token. So have you guys thought about that? And because to me, if I have people that are fully invested on this token, right, and they're investing their time, effort, right, so I know that they're investing in the token as well, but it's a little different than doing it I put my seed in and let it grow than actually just doing all the work. So just trying to get the reactions there from the team.
Yeah, that's a good point to mention. And I mean, look, of course, the main team members in the project, they have vested interests in the project, being invested in it themselves. We do have staff that are on part-time and full-time employment with us, and they get paid out of the marketing funds we generate from our marketing wallet. In terms of the motivation of the core team, myself, Bamidel, Uniswap Detective, Roman, who's here in the chat as well, Mr. Brownwell, most of us are well-known influencers on Twitter. For example, I've got about 20,000 followers, which I've built up my user base over the previous years by being committed to my trade. You could say the same with Bamidel. You can say the same with Uniswap Detective and his 50,000 followers. And we put in many years into the crypto markets, in terms of trading, in terms of research. And of course, we made a huge commitment in taking on this project, right? And as of right now, like it's sort of become like who we are, right? And it's in our interest to make this project work in the long term. Like we have to believe in the long-term visions of the project in terms of reaching a $10 billion market cap valuation minimum. We believe that inside and out. We wake up and go to sleep working on Floki, coming up with new ideas, being innovative. And at the end of the day, we have our reputations on the line, you know, and everyone who was here from V1, they know about the complications and all of the stuff that the team went through as well in terms of reviving this project. So when we tried to revive the project and launch the version 2 contract, the team put up liquidity. We actually ended up getting rugged by another rogue developer. And then another one of our team members, he came through for us again and ended up saving the project one more time. So, you know, we've already put our sort of blood, sweat, and tears into the project, and yeah, hopefully, you know, our social profiles online, you know, the way that we're active every day should speak in terms of our commitment to the project. Yeah, and you know, more importantly than anything, our actions speak for ourselves. So yeah.
No, absolutely. I really appreciate the answer, and thanks. I've been following you guys for quite a bit now, so I can definitely attest to that, to everything that you said. I was just curious to find out what was your your opinion and all that. So I appreciate the answer. Thank you.
No, listen, to be honest, I'm just going to interject as well. It's a very, very, very valid question to ask. Just for those, I know many of you know me anyway, especially from the VCs, and I know I haven't had them for a while. Been kind of doing bits in the background and been a little bit under the weather as well. But for those that don't know myself, I'm a multiple business owner in London, docked to a load of companies in this space as well, projects I'm not going to talk about, but I've done extremely well. Look, I wouldn't be here. I know people like this catchphrase. I had a lot of messages. Listen, I wouldn't be here myself if this project wasn't being run properly and wasn't structured correctly. And I'm here as one of the reasons to make sure that it is as well, because I know what it's about. I know how to build businesses. Right, we've all got our strengths, and you make a good point. But as we grow, as we become more powerful, we might have to have a look at certain avenues and whatnot. But this game's always changing, and we have to change with it. And the one thing you cannot do is stay stagnant. You understand? And if you want to be the best, you have to keep moving on up. You understand? You have to stay a step ahead, basically. And that's how I've got to where I've got to. And I've done pretty well. And you know, listen, the boys came in, saved this project when it was on its knees, and they brought in people to help push it on, and that's what we're here to do. So brilliant question, by the way. But yeah, just know that we've got all the angles covered.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the perspective. Thank you.
Pleasure.
I got another question if no one has anything. All right, I'll go ahead on this. You mentioned that Project X is your flagship project or flagship product. Does that mean that all future functionality will be centered around Project X, or do you believe that Floki is going to evolve beyond that potentially if the market changes and needs something else outside of Project X? And again, this is from a point of ignorance because much like myself, none of us really know what Project X is or what it's planning on doing. So keep that in mind when you answer that question.
I don't know if you want to answer that one or. No, you answer it.
I think, well, I mean, listen, look, I think, to be honest, I don't want to be putting any more emphasis on Project X. We're going to drop news when it's ready. That's all we're going to say on that. Right now, we've just got to appreciate the Curate partnership, which is extremely bullish for many people. But look, we're not messing about with Project X, but it's something that's going to, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of planning, and we're in early stages, but it's we'll drop it when we're ready.
And I mean, there will be things happening other than Project X, in the background, in terms of finding other strategic partnerships for us. In terms of our marketing and raiding, we'll still be doing all the usual stuff that we do, but Project X will become one of our main focuses. Again, as it becomes our flagship product, this could be our focus for 6 months, could be our focus for a year or so. If we decide that there are any other products that we may need to develop, we'll probably still work on that as well. But we do think that Project X will be the biggest thing that we work on in terms of utility, and the sector that we're going to be getting into. So yeah, as we will continue to evolve and innovate as we need to do in this market. But Project X won't just be a fad that sort of comes and goes. That's going to be something that's going to be here to stay. And again, as we need to evolve and innovate as the market, as this space changes, everyone knows like how fast the crypto world is, and new trends come in and go and so on and so forth. So we'll be ready to change and innovate. But yeah, I don't think Project X is going to be a fad that sort of comes and goes. It's going to be a main focus of ours for a very long time, and it's definitely something that no other meme token has even thought of.
Okay, so sort of a longer video today, guys. It was more to do with the AMA and the Curate partnership. Project X is coming. It's going to take time to build, but like you've heard there, it's going to be their flagship model. It's going to be probably the best thing that's out there at the moment. First movement token. Floki is the first movement token. They are classing this as a meme coin, but they're trying to move away from that tag. Once they get to Project X, there will be the first known movement token in the market. Now, back in January, I plugged that meme tokens would have the next explosion. Floki will most probably have the biggest movement token going. Keep watching the space, keep watching the videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name